Ah, man, this is getting ugly. So Bed Bath & Beyond stock is now down 36%. It is down roughly 17 cents, back under 30 cents a share. And I'm sure you guys remember it was not that long ago. It happened about 24 hours ago. Bed Bath & Beyond stock at one point was up 50% yesterday. And well, now we've pretty much erased a lot of that gain. Not all of it, but a good chunk of that gain is now gone. So we're going to do an update on Bed Bath & Beyond stock, and then we'll probably talk about some other stocks at the end of the video, maybe the market. So if you all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. And if you guys want some free money, who doesn't like free money? You can get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, link down below. You could also get 12 stocks from Webull. We'll talk more about that later. And now, cheers guys, let's dive right into the video. So like I said, you guys probably knew yesterday, Bed Bath & Beyond stock, I think it peaked at about 56 cents, I believe. Let me double check now and take a look at it and see what the heck's going on. So yeah, 56 cents is where it peaked out at. You guys can see this was my analysis from the previous video, by the way. We'll do an update and see kind of where it's trading at right now. So yesterday we hit 56 cents, and if you notice, well, we ended up dumping right after we hit 56 cents. We hit 56 cents, we dumped down to about 40 cents, saw a little bit of a rally off of that moving average here on the 5-day, 5-minute, but you guys can see we failed yesterday to take out the highs from the pre-market and from earlier in the day on that rally right before close. You guys can see here, right before close, we hit 42 cents. We saw a nice rally to about 47 cents. You guys see that right here, but we failed to take out the high from 10 a.m. on the East Coast, being about 47, 48 cents, and from the pre-market where we hit roughly 48 cents. That was at about 5, 6 a.m. You guys probably remember that. So we failed there right before close and after the bell yesterday when we ended up collapsing. You guys probably saw that. Bed Bath & Beyond stock went from 46 cents after the bell yesterday, and it went all the way back down to 29 cents, which, funny enough, guys, that's where we are right now. You guys can see right now we're testing that pre-market, or rather aftermarket low from yesterday, and well, it doesn't look like buyers are coming in, at least as of now. And you'll notice volume is way lower today compared to yesterday. Look at that. I mean, look down here, guys. Volume yesterday compared to volume today, a lot lower volume today. And what we're noticing here, guys, on this 5-day, 5-minute, on top of what I just said, is today, well, we had a wedge. We talked about this a little bit earlier today, but I'll do another little update on it right now. We have a wedge here. Well, we had a wedge that was forming, right? We had higher lows being made even up until this morning, and we had lower highs being made at the same time. You guys see all these lower highs that were being put in, and like I said in my video earlier today on Bed Bath & Beyond stock, if we were to fall under the pre-market lows and under the wedge here, selling would accelerate. And lo and behold, here we are. A couple hours later, selling has accelerated. We broke right through 35 cents. You guys see that? That was a prominent level of support all pre-market, except for when we dumped. Well, actually, that was aftermarket yesterday. But pre-market today, 35 cents held pretty well, right? And we ended up falling right through it at about 11:30 a.m., close to noon here on the East Coast. And since that point, guys, if I pull up the intraday chart, we have just been making lower lows, lower highs, and the selling has been accelerating. And now that I'm looking at it here, guys, on this intraday chart, we did take out the low from after the bell yesterday. We hit 28 cents, 28.1 cents to be exact. You guys can see it right here, which again, the low from after the bell yesterday was roughly 29 to 30 cents. So the selling is accelerating. It's not looking that great, as we do have news. We got news that Bed Bath & Beyond could be filing Chapter 11 as early as this weekend, which I actually made a video earlier today talking more about Chapter 11, what that entails, what happens to the stock. So if you guys haven't seen that video yet, go watch it, because we're not going to talk about that again in this video. So go check out the last video for the Chapter 11 update. What happens to the stock, you know, a little breakdown about what happens to the company. We talked about that earlier. So at this point, guys, Bed Bath & Beyond is starting to break down to the downside, which is not the best sign. Again, down 38% now, almost down 40%. And are we still up from from a couple of days ago? Yes, guys, we're still up from where we were earlier this week. Technically, on the week, we're still green. I mean, look at this. We started off the week at about, what was it, 23 cents, roughly 24 cents. Now we're at what, 29 cents? So still, we're up 22% on the week, which is not bad at all. But at one point, looking at the peak from yesterday, which was 56 cents, we were up 135%. on the week. So from being up 135% to now being up only 22%, yeah, that is a little that's not the best sign. That's not the best sign. Sure, we're still up, but we're not nearly as up as we were just about 24 hours ago, a little over 24 hours ago. And on top of all that, guys, we have a Head and Shoulders now that's fully playing out on Bed Bath & Beyond. Let me draw this out and show you all, which I talked about a little bit, I believe, yesterday or maybe in the earlier video. But either way, we have the left shoulder right here, the head. You guys see the right shoulder right here. This is fully playing out at this point. Arguably, we've already completed this Head and Shoulders, as now we're pretty much down to where we were on Monday, and we're pretty oversold, guys, to be honest. So let's see what happens. This is going to be a very big level of support coming up. Well, we have two major levels of support coming up here on the stock. Let me show you this before we talk about some other stocks. We have 23 cents, which again, that's where we started off this week. On Monday morning, we were at 23 cents, all pre-market Monday as well. Then on Monday morning, we shot from 23 cents all the way to 32. That was the start of the rip, right? And that's a big spot that we might hold. And right where we are now, pretty much 28 cents, 29 cents, that was support not only after the bell yesterday, but also from the 17th a little bit and on the 18th as well. So if we fall through, needless to say, guys, if we fall through 28 cents, this is probably going to fill the gap down to 23 cents. And if 23 cents were to break, well, we could be making fresh lows. Just being honest, guys, we could be making fresh lows at that point, which means this could be going to the teens. Maybe it goes even lower than that. Time will tell. We have earnings coming up here in a couple of days. We'll see how it ends up playing out. And another thing worth mentioning is here on the 4-hour chart, you notice Bed Bath & Beyond broke out above the moving averages earlier this week, yesterday, and now we're starting to fall back under the moving averages. Bears are getting the edge again, and now we're seeing a death cross. We're seeing the EMA cross under the 50 SMA, and it's arguably about to cross under the 180 SMA. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you own Bed Bath & Beyond stock? Are you still holding? Full disclosure, I'm still holding. I bought at 81 cents. I bought more at 29.5 cents, and my average is 40 cents, roughly 41 cents, and I'm still holding on, guys. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you holding? How many shares do you own? What average cost are you in at? And let me say this, guys, this is a very speculative position for me. I don't have my life savings in Bed Bath & Beyond stock. It's a very small amount of money that I'm willing to lose because, let's be honest, this company could go bankrupt any day now. Let's be honest, it could go bankrupt any freaking day coming up here. So let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo using that link down below. Once you guys open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock. If you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 free shares of stock. And if you deposit at least $1,000 onto the platform, you get another 10 stocks, totaling a whopping 15 free stocks. And there's no strings attached, guys. You can easily deposit the money, get your free stocks, and withdraw the money. No strings attached, and it also helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. Cheers. You guys are awesome. So let's see. Are there any other movers today worth talking about? I mean, we talked about Tesla earlier today. Go check out that video and the video from last night where we dove into the earnings. Tesla stock now is down a whopping 11%, guys. Now it's down from 208 down to 161. It's down about 22% in the past roughly 3 weeks. So it's now in a bear market, guys. That's not the best sign here on Tesla. We're taking out clearly 175, which we talked about earlier, and we took out now 165 clear as day, which was that low from back in the middle of March. Now, by the looks of it, guys, Tesla, even though it's oversold, it could be going down even more, maybe to 145, 150 over time, which is the next gap to fill on the downside. So Tesla's not looking good at all here, guys. We have GameStop selling off as well, which now that I think about it, we haven't talked about GameStop in quite some time, but this thing is selling off down 4% right now. And the reason why we haven't talked about it is because really it's just been boring. It hasn't been doing much at all, but now it's starting to break to the downside, and it looks like it's holding on by a thread right around this 180 moving average, which honestly, I don't know if that's going to hold. So maybe we have to do a more in-depth breakdown on GameStop. Let me see what AMC's at right now. I haven't looked at AMC either. This is down 2.5%. It looks like it's starting to break under the wedge. Not the best sign overall. So yeah, a lot of these stocks, guys, are starting to turn to the downside. Not the best sign. So, yeah, we're going to wrap it up there. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe because we're going to do another update, many more updates on all these stocks. So if you want to see more videos like this about the markets, you know, individual stocks, all that good stuff, charts, which I break down every day, this is the channel for you. Don't forget to also get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, 12 stocks from Webull, and feel free to check out my Patreon, guys. If you want to be more in touch with me throughout the day, you want to see my charts and ideas, be a part of the portfolio, the Discord chat, all that's on Patreon, link down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.